G'day, I'm Arion Light and I'm the creator of the Creative Mastery Program, and this is the second video in a series around the system, the Creative Mastery System. So in the first video we looked at the overall system, which is a way of working with our being that takes us from the deep feminine aspects of breath, movement and feeling to the masculine aspects of thought, word and action. And these six make up a sort of holistic picture of who we are and give us a chance to practice the inner spiritual discipline of working with our breath and our body to connect with God or with Source or with our heart. With the masculine aspects of thought, word and action to contribute, to share ourselves with those we love and make a contribution through the masculine movement from the inner stillness out into the world. And so this whole system gives me a framework that I work with people, individuals and groups to really master their creative potential, to unify the spiritual stillness with the masculine power that we are. And so in this second video we look at the first triangle, which is could call the feminine or the yin triangle or the receptive triangle, which is really about cultivating our inner world and our inner power. And so the first one is breath. And breath is very simply the gateway to it all. Now, I've been privileged enough to be there for the first breath of my boy, and also tragically and vulnerably there for the last breath of my wife as she passed away in my arms. And so I've seen the power of breath. I've lived the power of breath in my life, and I see that breath isn't just this biological function, it's an energetic gateway between us and the Creator, and that anything we're wanting to create in our life is available through the bridge of the breath. If it's love, passion, stillness, peace, any of these things can be cultivated through how we breathe, as any yogi will tell you. And so breath becomes this doorway where I invite in the quality I'm wanting to create. So let's say peace is the quality I'm wanting to invite in to my life. It's the aspect of the Source that I'm wanting to experience today, in this moment. And so the first stage of this process is I learn to breathe as peace. I find the rhythm of breath of peace. And I move the old patterns that live in my physiology that don't allow that breath of peace to exist. And that this breath, as I learn to breathe it, it sort of opens me up to the quality of Source entering my physical body, and therefore start to move into shaping my whole experience, which is what this outer circle represents, is my right now moment experience. And so then breath flows into movement. It flows into our body, into our physical structure, into our posture, and shapes it. And so as we develop this breathing pattern of peace, it starts to invite us into a moving pattern of peace. If peace was this body, how would it move? And we feel softening in the shoulders, we feel maybe a releasing through the jaw, whatever it is. The rhythm of breath of peace becomes a rhythm of movement of peace. And so our physiology learns how peace wants to shape us. And so you see already that this art, this creative mastery art, is an art of surrender. It's not a physical making something happen. It's simply the spiritual truth that everything is within, with the committed practice of breathing and welcoming in that peace, or it obviously could be power, passion, anything, and then inviting it into movement. And it teaches my physiology. This isn't some sort of practice where you do it once and suddenly everything's possible for your life. This is the slow, patient cultivation of the divine in your physical life. And for me, it's not just a spiritual practice, it's a very grounded physical relationship, life purpose, job practice. Yeah, this practice influences me in everything that I do. And so I'm breathing peace, I'm moving peace. The third step is the feeling of peace. Now, our feelings are often related to, on the surface, I'm excited, I'm scared, I'm passionate, I'm depressed. And for me, all of these are the mental labels we put on top of our feelings. And the truth is, underneath all these labels and controlling sort of structures is the river of feeling, the beautiful, unending river of pure feeling that we see in a baby, we see in anyone when they're passionate and alive. And that river needs to be awoken for us to have creative mastery. Yeah, so many of us either indulge in our feelings and keep swimming in them, but don't let the river move through us, or we shut our feelings down and therefore shut our capacity for Source to fill us with her radiant beauty. So as I can breathe peace, as I can move as peace, and I can let peace become a river in my being, then the feminine structure of my existence begins to simply know peace as truth. And so that completes my look at the inner triangle. Yeah, the yin feminine aspect of creation and how we work with that as a committed practice for truly inviting and becoming whatever it is we're wanting to create in our lives. And it's also the foundation for the next triangle, which I'll cover in the next video. Thanks for this little bit of time with you.